luminous, luscious Leos, welcome, welcome. It is Sachi, and this month we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing some Shamanic Tarot. We're going to take a look into what is your current energy right now, and what is your goal for this month. What are you trying to manifest? And then we're going to look into how we can take your current energy and transmute it into whatever your manifestation goal is. So just a friendly reminder, the top 2 videos with the most likes do get a bonus later in the month. So let's take a look, Leo. Whew, I'm feeling out of breath. All right, let's see. What's your current energy? We have Dreamtime Creation in reverse. So, you know, I'm feeling out of breath. I'm feeling a little bit tired right now. So I feel like that's how you're feeling, a little bit exhausted. That you aren't necessarily creating things that you want to create. You might not be feeling particularly creative at this time. With Dreamtime in reverse, this could also indicate that you aren't remembering your dreams at this time. Like your astral body isn't bringing stuff back. Let's find out more information about this. Yeah, we have the 3 of Earth and the 1 of Water. So 3 of Earth traditionally denotes work. So I feel like you are working a lot, but not creating in some sort of way. You know, again, not creating necessarily the life that you want, right? It's dream time, which is creation. So it's basically what you know, dream of and anchoring it into physical reality, making your dreams come true, right? Creating your dreams into physical reality. So you might be, you know, working on something else, might be working for someone else. Actually, the 3 of Earth does indicate that there is a certain harmony in your physical reality, but it feels more like a routine, if that makes sense. Like everything is just, yep, this is what I'm doing every single day. And it's just sort of a repetitive motion. It's interesting the 1 of Water comes out in reverse because this also came out during the cleansing ceremony in reverse, 1 of Water. So it felt like some sort of emotional offering that you didn't necessarily get. This song by Bjork called Notget, N-O-T-G-E-T, was playing in my head during the cleansing ceremony. So there might be a music message there for you if you want to check out that song. But it basically feels like some sort of lost love or some sort of love that didn't work. Like, it talks like, after our love ended, your wings couldn't carry me or something like that. And like, I will not forget this not get. Basically a story of a woman like, I'm not going to forget that you didn't give me the love that I deserved, basically. And it feels like there's definitely a disappointment when it comes to love. If you can see here, there's Venus on this cup as well. And it's in reverse, right? And we have Venus retrograde currently happening. So check where Venus is retrograding in your chart. That will likely give you details into why this, you know, Dreamtime Creation aspect, you know, isn't doing too good for you in some way. But anyway, it feels like you might be like overworking or working a lot in order to sort of avoid your emotions. Let's see, what's the light energy here? Okay. Definitely wanted to do a little flip-flopping, didn't it? And it wants to go right to the 1 of Water. We have Quagsire using Landslide. Yeah, so, you know, this is a fighting type, so I do feel some fighting energy within the sacral chakra, right, which is where you emotionally and sensually connect to others, and it wanted to go right to the 1 of Water. So I do feel like you're fighting your own emotions, basically, with fighting type going right to the 1 of Water. The attack is Landslide, which is actually a water type attack, if you can see that. So again, it feels like there's like a landslide of emotions and you're just really trying to avoid it. Because look at what he's doing. Quagsire, he's on the beach and it's like he's putting sand all over himself, right? Which is earth energy. So it's like you're trying to cover yourself in earth, which is that 3 of Earth, right? Working, you know, focusing on physical reality in order to ignore what's going on emotionally. It says, this carefree Pokemon has an easygoing nature. While swimming, it always bumps into boat hulls. So I feel like they're, you know, you're trying to be as carefree as possible. You're trying to be like, oh, it doesn't affect me. But again, it's like the way that you're displaying that it doesn't affect you is by really anchoring into physical reality and just sort of ignoring the water aspect of the beach. I do feel like there's something important about the boat there. But let's see, what's the shadow here? Ooh, yeah, we have Haunter using Dream Eater. So Haunter indicates that this is a ghost of the past that is haunting you. It is in the shadow, so it does feel like you're sort of keeping those ghosts in the shadow. Again, you're not letting it bring to light. Instead, in the light, you're just trying to be easy and carefree, but there's no denying that this Haunter is there haunting. This is the third eye chakra, so this has to do, you know, in the mental space, and it's using Dream Eater, right? So it's eating your dreams. Again, you know, something did not come to fruition, something that you wanted to manifest was not created, and now, you know, this whatever happened in the past is basically eating the energy that you could be using to manifest whatever dream you actually still do desire, whether it has to do with this lost love or not, right? And with Dream Eater, again, you could be not remembering your actual dream. So again, the connection to your astral self seems to not be particularly strong at this time. And that can happen when we're overly grounded into physical reality. You know, our spirit doesn't really bring in messages from the astral realm. It just like forgets, right? It says, if you get the feeling of being watched in darkness when no one is around, Haunter is there. Yeah, so again, this thing is still there. Like your shadow is lurking in the darkness. You know, it's never going to go away. You can, you know, be carefree and easygoing, but there is no denying that that thing from the past is still there, you know, basically just waiting to be dealt with. All right, let's see here. What is your goal this month, Leo? I almost said Taurus. All right, what's your goal? We have child innocence and desert vision quest in reverse. So, you know, childhood innocence, this has a lot to do with healing the inner child. Sort of, I'm hearing like rewinding the past in some sort of way. I'm getting this energy of like, I wish that I never went through this. Then I would still have my innocence about me or something like that. It's like really wishing that something didn't happen. But I also feel like you want to make some sort of connection. It could be someone from your childhood, but I feel like it's more finding someone to connect to where your inner child is very safe and their inner child is also very safe, and you have a lot of fun and playtime and stuff like that. Because with Desert Vision Quest coming out in reverse, this is saying you just don't want to be alone, basically. You know, desert is, you know, being by yourself and stuff like that. And again, it's like you're on the beach, right? You know there's water there, but you're only staying in the sand. And I feel like, you know, you don't really like that. Even though you're a fire sign, you like emotion. You know, you're fixed fire. Water can't put you out. You're not afraid of water. And so, you know, it's like you don't want to be dry. You don't want it to be only earth. That's not your goal. You're just doing this to kind of get by right now. You know, staying dry, so to speak, you know, being really into the earth realm. And Vision Quest, right? That's when you go into the desert and you hallucinate, right? You have, you know, you connect to God or the gods or spirit or source, whatever you want to call it, you know, by depriving yourself of something, right? And it's like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to, you know, get so dry that you go crazy or something is what I'm hearing. So, you know, you want to be in some sort of safe relationship where, you know, there's a new beginning. There's really no baggage is what I'm hearing. So it looks like you're trying to find a connection where like both of you have a very free inner child. So let's see here. Yeah, literally the path energy. This is like the hermit in this deck, but the path represents going on the path alone, you know, going on a solitary journey. And it's in reverse. Again, you don't want to be alone. You don't want to have to go on this path alone. You're very aware that someone can be there, that can be a friend, you know, or a lover or whatever it is. It doesn't necessarily feel romantic. Again, it has a lot of innocence to it. It's more of, you know, just really bonding on a very innocent level. With the 10 of water here, it's interesting. This card came up a lot during eclipse season, and it is the eclipse, right? And this represents that there are three paths, right? It's like a timeline split that can go in 3 different directions. And this talks about, you know, how our free will determines what timeline we access, right? Our choices determine what path we go on. And it looks like you know that there are sort of 3 different ways that this can go. And I feel like part of it is like, okay, it could be romantic, it could be a friend, or it could be like a mentor or something. Like there's different ways that this connection where your inner child is safe and their inner child is safe, and you have this sort of innocent friendship, so to speak, how that can manifest. And I feel like you haven't really determined fully exactly how you want that to be. The 10 of Water traditionally in tarot is also, you know, fortune after difficulty, and it's like, you know, enjoying things after the storm, sort of. Even though this definitely has a different energy than most decks, but that's how I feel. Is like you just want the storm to be over and you kind of want to move on, but you know that the first step in order to get that is sort of choosing which way you go. There could be something also that you're trying to decide before next eclipse season, which will be in Gemini season, so not too far off. Let's see, what's the light energy here? Okay, we have a dark type coming out in the light, indicating shadow coming to light. This is Murkrow using wing attack. So what you want to do is the shadow energy bringing to light. So again, I feel like you do want to deal with your shadows, right? This is the eclipse when, you know, the moon is in front of the sun, right? It's the solar eclipse, so that, you know, you have to face those shadows. There's no light, you know, like you have to face what is there because the shadow blocks the light, right? And that is how this timeline is split. And so I feel like basically you do want to confront your shadows with wing attack. Like wing energy, bird energy has to do with air, right? Air is communication. So I do feel like, you know, you want to sort of deal with either the way that you feel that you want to attack someone, or how this energy has been attacking you, basically how communication is used to attack, right? Which definitely makes the inner child feel unsafe. It says it hides any shiny object it finds in a secret location. Murkrow and Meowth loot one another's stashes. So it talks about, you know, hiding shiny objects. So some of this could be, you know, maybe you're afraid to tell people about how much money you have or something like that. Could be like jewelry or something. And it's talking about like Murkrow and Meowth like looting one another's stash. So I feel like there could be some shadow work that needs to happen in terms of the inner child. Maybe you had a friend that was constantly like stealing from you, right? Looting one another's stash, like maybe candy or whatever, or maybe it was a sibling that you constantly were doing that with. But there's definitely some shadow work there that's part of this goal. Let's see, what's the shadow here? Of like feeling like someone wants to take something from you is what I'm getting. We have Trainer using Assault Vest. So Trainer indicates somebody else's energy, right? Assault Vest is basically, you know, you want to get, again, into an innocent relationship where the inner child feels safe. If someone else feels like they need to wear an assault vest, then they don't feel safe, right? And perhaps maybe you felt you had to wear an assault vest with others because you feel like you're going to get attacked or you're going to have something stolen. You know what I mean? And so basically your manifestation goal, again, is someone who can work through this shadow aspect very innocently, a very, you know, innocent, positive connection where you can work through, you know, the shadows of whatever it is about stealing something back and forth. And again, not feel like anyone has to wear an assault vest, like, you know, to master your shadow basically so that you don't attack someone that they feel defensive or whatever it may be. So very interesting energy here, Leo. So in the extended, we're going to check into how to take your current energy and transmute it into your manifestation goal. There is a 30-day free trial if you're interested. You can do so on my website. The link is in the description box below. But let's see, Mother Moon, what would you like to say to our Leos? It's time to take action. Yeah, so it looks like, again, you know, where you are currently, you're just trying to be as carefree as possible, possibly to, you know, just get through whatever the situation is. But, you know, this shadow we see is just lurking there and it's eating your dreams. And you can only sort of deal with something eating your dreams for so long until you go, you know what, I need to take action and I need to manifest my dreams into reality. And so this new moon in Aries is saying like, hey, it is time to take action at this moment. And it's funny because a lot of signs have been getting this. So action will be your BFF. The answers you need are coming in reverse and luck is on your side. and you're very close to achieving your goal in reverse. So it looks like you're going to need to take some time for this. The answers that you need are coming in reverse with luck is on your side. I feel like this is more of the eclipse season that we just went through. But I'm going to talk more about this in the extended because I'm getting cut off. But if you'd like to follow me there, the link is in the description box below. If we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.